In Eagle Mountain, a family there discovered this big crack in the wall of their house here, and they're trying to figure out how it got there. That's been a complicated thing to do. ABC4's Annika Johns spoke to the family and has more on this.
Now, as you can see behind me, some of these extensive cracks that we're talking about on this home's foundation. Now, when speaking to the homeowners today, they told me that in their fight to figure out what's going on with their home, they've been having a hard time to nail down who exactly is responsible.
And so we ended up following through with it and settled.
Rob and Tammy Anderson have called this house their home for the past few years. But recently, after some construction work taking place behind their property began, they started to notice a few cracks starting in their driveway.
No significant level issues, but over time it progressed.
At first, they brushed it off, thinking it could just be the house settling. That was until cracks started forming all over their house.
When we really started noticing it to be significant damage was when the construction on the park began behind us, and then they're running a compaction machine, and that causes vibration and everything, and we were feeling it in the houses. Whoa. Then I started noticing the cracks getting a lot worse, faster.
And now the Andersons say over a dozen cracks, ranging from a few feet long to multiple inches wide, covered the inside and outside of their home. In an effort to figure out what is going on, the Andersons say they've reached out to everyone involved with their home, including the developer of the park behind their home, the builder of their house, and the city. Eagle Mountain City says they and the developer of the park behind the home have done numerous tests since being notified of the cracks to see if the vibrations from their construction equipment could be the cause.
I know that we have an environmental compliance specialist on staff who's dedicated very specifically to overseeing tasks and ensuring compliance. And recently, I believe within the last week, put out seismic reading equipment and has been taking measurements. According to that environmental compliance specialist, there's been no reason to observe or have cause for concern.
With the city ruling themselves out, the Andersons have turned to the builders of their house, Alpine Homes, for answers. However, in a letter sent to the homeowner by Alpine Homes, the organizations say they believe the recent vibrations from activity near the rear property line would be the cause, and therefore not their responsibility. Now, ABC4 did reach out to Alpine Homes for further comment on the situation, but they declined our offer to do so. Reporting from Eagle Mountain, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.